Yes, I'm welcome to it. It is feeling like a Friday, but let me remind you, it's just Thursday, but it's fine because there's been so much happening right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we're going to keep the good stuff because we brought in another big gun. Now, for you guys, updating your gaming system isn't just about adding new features, right? It's also about unlocking new worlds of possibility and adventure. So we're talking about everything from crystal clear pictures to quicker load times. These are important factors to consider when amplifying your gaming cred. Now, the big gun I spoke about, Hinds. He's the man with all the answers and he's here to steer us in the right direction. So if you're looking to upgrade your gaming or just entering the world of gaming, Hinds, good morning. And firstly, why should we choose Samsung, bro? I know you got the plug.
I was about to say, I'm not the big gun.
You are, bro. You're the tech big gun, man.
These screens are the big guns. So I actually also use Samsung gaming monitors at home.
So say no more then, because if you're using it, then okay, no, then we could.
The main reasons is that there's a lot of pedigree, and Samsung understand a lot of the needs that we have. You can upgrade your computer, spend hundreds of thousands of rands upgrading your PC, but the bottleneck will be where you see the actual vision. So what is the latency between your graphics card and actually the screen where it goes into your eyeballs? And that's actually where a lot of people don't understand, but Samsung do, and they make some incredible monitors. And the new OLED G6 that's coming, look how beautiful it is. Firstly,
this the G6
this is the G6 right now.
Oh,
it's super thin. They've got this really beautiful like LED at the back.
Sort of like a multicolored LED display. Can that change color as well?
I haven't actually had time with it, but why I'm excited about this. Check this, it can go vertical, but it supports 360 hertz. So Odyssey is an incredible range when we're talking about Samsung monitors. So all the Odyssey monitors that you buy, you know you're getting top of the range. But 360 hertz is remarkable, and a lot of screens response time. So firstly, okay, the hertz is how much it flickers, right?
Yeah, so, let's explain that just so we understand why that's important.
So how much it flickers, the faster it is, the closer it is to like not flickering at all, which would be like it being right in front of you. Most traditional monitors and screens are 60 hertz. So it's
only 60.
Only 60.
Whoa.
So like a lot of people don't notice it, but when you're playing video games, you need that response time. So they've pushed their Odyssey range to do 360 hertz, which is wild. That means you're getting 360 frames a second if your machine can do it.
So if you were like a fly maybe and you had that like hyper vision, you'd see the frames on a normal TV like 60, but on a 360?
360 hertz, yeah.
Maybe a fly might not even be able to tell the difference.
So you'll be able to see the motion blur that it's creating. That was a 5 millisecond response time screen, and which is also pretty standard to have that kind of response time. But Samsung have not only made a 1 millisecond one, they've made a 0.03 millisecond response time.
Whoa.
So it takes 0.03 milliseconds for it to appear in front of you. So imagine if you're playing a competitive shooter, how quickly you're able to respond over your opponents.
Hey, doesn't it give you a little advantage in the game?
It does.
Whoa.
And that's where the bottleneck comes in. You can spend all the money you want, but if your engine is the fastest engine, but it can't take your chassis anywhere, what's the point? And that's why the Odyssey range is great. And that's why the OLED G6 is awesome. Also, OLED just looks amazing. Yeah. You see like the blacks look so deep, you know, it just looks like it's in front of you.
One thing I know about gamers is that they can play all night long, and a couple days after that they don't eat or anything, but they keep that monitor on. Can things heat up? Is there any new tech when it comes to
There's great new technology, yeah. So OLED takes a lot of power generally, especially at 360 hertz. So they've included water cooling inside the back of it.
Isn't that dangerous? Like, can you include water in your tech? What?
No, it's very important. So it's called Safeguard Plus, and it's kind of like a radiator.
Yes.
Think about it, it's like, so the radiator will distribute the heat that's coming into your engine, right? So disperse it, and it's the same way. It diffuses heat that comes into, or that the screen is actually generating because there's so much power in it, which means that the screen stays cooler, there's less burn-in, you know, when like you burn in.
Like that things, permanent image stays at the end of it all.
It saves the screen from that, and it allows the screen obviously to go on for longer. And also it makes sure that when you invest in a screen now, it's going to last for a longer period of time. This is an investment screen. 360 hertz is a very high refresh rate. It will last a very long time, and making sure that there's water cooling means it's not going to pack up. It's going to keep on going. Think of it like a car. That's great. And
that's insane, man.
And gamers aren't the only ones that are getting a lot of attention. There's the new smart monitor M8,
What's that?
Which is really exciting. So the Smart Monitor M8 is this beautiful, there's a whole range of colors, but this beautiful monitor that goes in your house. It's supposed to be like a feature piece where it kind of does a lot of things. It's a little bit of a streaming TV as well. It's got a brand new AI-powered processor
So the
in it.
processor's on board already? Everything is packaged here? There's no like extra pieces you need to add on or anything?
No, so because it's got the processor in it, which is really important. If you've got a smart TV or any smart product, you need a processor to run your
Apps.
shows that you're watching
Yeah.
or the apps that you are using. But it's got this brand new NQM AI processor that not only powers that stuff, but also upscales your footage because it's 4K.
Oh,
So you're able to
nice.
upscale footage that might not look 4K to make it look its best, which is great. And because it's a smart monitor, it can function as a smart TV. You can have it up in your room. Think of being in res and you're doing your schoolwork, right?
Everything, yeah.
You can watch some series while you stream, and then just swap it over to your laptop that you've plugged in, or if you've got a Samsung device, you can run Dex on it. So
amazing.
So like with the S24 Ultra,
Nice.
you can just run Dex on here, and you have an operating system with Dex optimized apps like Microsoft Word, for instance. The whole Microsoft 365 suite is optimized for Dex, so you can do your schoolwork essentially using your phone, running Dex with a monitor like this, and it's minimal. It just looks nice, right?
It does. It is a real nice look. I love the actual aesthetic of it as well. I love the colors. I love the fact that it's dual purpose, which means you don't need multiple devices in the house. You can just use everything, one device. It's all there. This is every reason to celebrate, man. Thank you for coming through. Anything else you want to add to that? Because, whoa.
I'm being honest with you, I could talk for hours about this stuff. Like, I did a video on a similar product recently that Samsung made on my YouTube channel, and I went on for like 25 minutes.
All right.
Like, so.
Well, we have every reason to go and watch that video. Go check it out online. Hinds putting some great stuff on the socials. And a reminder to you, Mzansi, it gets even better. I just got sent something, and I think you want to hear this out. It's time to save money while uplifting your gaming set. Why? Because we've got an opportunity. You can simply buy any of the new 2024 monitors that we've just spoken about, and you can get a complimentary store voucher worth 2,000 Rand. Yeah, that's right. And the offer is valid until the 11th of August, 2024. That's this year. So visit Samsung.com for more information. Your T's and C's do apply. Hinds, thank you for coming through, man. I want to get my gaming on. I want to get everything going on after seeing that. So
What would you buy with that $2,000 voucher?
I don't know.
Mouse and keyboard to go with the monitor?
Some accessories for the monitor. Now we're talking. All right. Add to cart. Nice.